Welcome back to another episode of the East Coast College Admissions Podcast. I'm your host, Cleopatra, and today we are diving into one of the most critical and often overlooked steps in the college search process, campus visit. And in today's digital age, virtual tours. In this episode, we'll talk about why seeing the campus, whether in person or online, is so important, what to look for during these visits, and how to make the most of both options. So if you are a student or a parent of one, trying to decide on the right college fit, this episode is for you. Let's get started. First, let's talk about why visiting a campus is such a critical part of the college decision-making process. You can read about a school's academic program, looking at their rankings, and even talk to admissions reps, but there is no substitute for physically walking around the campus or doing a virtual tour and getting a real feel of the environment. Here are 3 key reasons why campus visits really matter. Number 1, get a feel of the atmosphere. When you visit a campus, you get a first-hand sense of the school's culture and vibe. Every campus has its own unique energy. Some feel more laid back and quiet, whilst others are buzzing with activity. You want to make sure that the college you choose feels like a place where you can see yourself thriving for the next 4 years. Number 2, meet students and faculty. One of the greatest benefits of visiting a campus is the opportunity to interact with current students and possibly even professors. You can ask them what life really is like on campus, how supportive the community is, or whether the academic workload is manageable. Talking to students often gives you insights that you won't find on a school's website or in brochures. Number 3, see facilities and the dorms. Academics are essential, but so is your living and social environment. Visiting the dorms, student centers, libraries, and other facilities helps you gauge the quality of life on campus. Are the dorms comfortable? Do the dining halls offer food you actually eat? How up-to-date are the classrooms and labs? These things matter when it comes to your overall college experience. Now that we know why campus visits are essential, let's discuss how to make the most of your visit. You are investing time and often money to see these schools, so it's important to get as much information as possible. So here are some tips to help you maximize your experience. Number 1, take a guided tour. Most colleges offer guided tours led by a current student. These tours are a great way to get a structured overview of the campus. However, don't stop at just the tour. Afterwards, explore on your own. Sit in on a class if possible and check out areas that interest you like the athletic facilities or art studios. Number 2, ask questions. Don't be shy about asking questions. Whether it's to the tour guide, a professor, or a student you meet along the way, ask about things that matter to you. For example, if you are concerned about how competitive the classes are or whether first-year students can get into the major they want, now is the time to ask. Number 3, pay attention to details. Little things can reveal a lot about a campus. How friendly do people seem? Do students look stressed or relaxed? Are the dorms clean? Take mental notes and even snap some photos for later, or you can compare schools after multiple visits. The last point on this is visit more than once, and I cannot stress this enough. If possible, visit the schools you are seriously considering more than once. Sometimes the first impression may not tell the whole story. Also, visiting during different times of the year, like when students are in session, can provide a more accurate picture of daily campus life. Of course, we can't always talk about campus visits without addressing virtual tours, especially in today's world where travel may not always be feasible. Thankfully, many colleges now offer high-quality virtual tours that allow you to explore their campuses from the comfort of your home. So here's why virtual tours have become such a valuable tool. Accessibility on top of my head. Not everyone has the time or resources to visit multiple colleges across the country, especially out-of-state schools. Virtual tours can give you the ability to see a school without leaving your living room. For students looking at East Coast schools from across the country or abroad, this is a huge advantage for you. Today's virtual tours are often very sophisticated. Many schools use 360-degree video technology to give you a comprehensive view of their campuses. You can often navigate between dorms, lecture halls, gyms, and even outdoor spaces. Some tours even offer interactive features where you can learn more about certain buildings or programs as you go. And the last point of why virtual tours have become such a valuable tool is it is a starting point, and that's my last point on this. While nothing can replace in-person visits, Virtual tours are an excellent starting point to narrow down your list of potential schools. If you're on the fence about visiting a college, start with a virtual tour to see if it's worth the hype. If you like what you see online, then it may be worth scheduling an in-person visit later. Just like in-person visits, you should have a plan to get the most out of your virtual tours. So here's how to do it. Point 1. Take notes and compare. If you are doing several virtual tours, take notes during each one. Write down what you like and what you didn't like and compare features like dorm, quality, class sizes, and campus layout. The second point is follow up with admissions. If you have specific questions after the virtual tour, do not hesitate to reach out to the admissions office or attend a virtual Q&A session. Many schools offer these follow-up options and it's a great way to learn more about the college. Last but not the least, combine virtual tours and other research. While virtual tours give you a great visual overview, make sure to supplement that with additional research. Look at student reviews, explore the school's social media channels, and attend any virtual info sessions that the school offers. At the end of the day, whether you are visiting a college in person or exploring it virtually, the goal is to find a place where you feel at home both academically and socially. Campus visits and virtual tours are tools to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life, so don't rush through them. Remember, every school will have its strengths and its weaknesses, but you are looking for the place where you can picture yourself succeeding and growing over the next 4 years. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the East Coast College Admissions Podcast. Be sure to subscribe for more tips on navigating the college admissions process, and do not forget to leave a review if you found today's episode helpful. Until next time, happy college hunting.